Every Monday at 9 a.m., a senior analyst opens 12 Excel files, 12 tabs, a pivot table older than the iPhone. By 1:12 p.m., the report ships. 4 hours and 12 minutes. Every week. The client's a mid-sized logistics company. 12 regional offices, each one exporting an Excel file every weekend, with about 800 transactions in it. Pickups, drop-offs, fuel costs, driver hours. 9,600 rows, 12 files, 1 report. The analyst's job: consolidate the 12 files, normalize the column names, fix the dates, group by region and service type, sum the revenue, count the trips, ship a single workbook to ops by Monday afternoon. Loaded hourly cost, $40, 4 hours and 12 minutes a week, 52 weeks a year. That ritual was costing the company $8,700 a year to produce a report that nobody questioned, a report that, structurally, never changed. Opened one of the files, scrolled, closed it, opened the next. My first instinct was a staging database, maybe a lightweight ETL. 3 to 4 days of work, minimum. I was already thinking about schema design. About 90 seconds in, the whole thing collapsed in my head. It wasn't 12 files or 43 formulas. It wasn't 4 hours of work. It was a group BY. Job done. Concatenate 12 frames, group by 2 columns, aggregate 3 numbers. Everything else, the color coding, the merged cells, the macro that emails it out, is theater wrapped around one line of pandas. The skill the analyst was getting paid for wasn't Excel. It was the willingness to do the same group BY by hand every Monday for years. Step 1. Read the files. 12 files in, 12 data frames out, no handwritten loops, no OpenPIK boilerplate. Step 2. Concatenate and normalize. 4 lines. The thing the analyst was doing manually with find and replace and 3 trim formulas, with a guess about what to do when a date cell came in as text. Step 3. The actual report, the group BY that was the whole job. Named aggregation, 3 metrics, 1 pass over the data. This is the line that replaces the pivot table from 2007. This block, 9 lines, is the whole Monday ritual, end to end. The analyst had been doing this by hand, once a week, for 3 years. That's 156 Mondays. Step 4. Write it back to Excel, because Ops still wants Excel. 2 sheets, summary on top, raw transactions underneath, in case anyone wants to audit a number. The analyst used to rebuild that audit tab from scratch. Now it's free. Step 5. The one most people skip. Make it run without you. If you're on Linux or Mac, this is the cron tab equivalent. On Windows, Task Scheduler handles the same job. 8 a.m. every Monday. The report's in the shared drive before the first sip of coffee gets poured. That's the entire system. About 30 lines of Python, 1 scheduled task, 0 web frameworks. 4 hours and 12 minutes, down to 7.8 seconds. The analyst now spends Monday morning doing what they were actually hired for, looking at the numbers and asking why a region underperformed, instead of typing the numbers into the cells the next person will look at. The script paid for itself in week 1. $8,700 a year, recovered. That's the number that goes in the invoice. The number that doesn't go in the invoice is 3 years, 156 Mondays. No FastAPI, no Docker, no React, no TypeScript. I shipped pandas, pathlib, and a cron job. What earned the invoice was the 90 seconds where I saw one group BY inside 12 files. Pattern recognition is what they're paying for, not Python, not pandas, not even automation. Pattern recognition. The willingness to look at 4 hours of someone else's repetitive work and ask one question: what's the one operation underneath all this? Almost every back-office workflow in the world is a group BY, a merge, or a pivot buried under 43 formulas. If you can see the pattern, you don't need a senior title to ship senior work. You need an afternoon. If you want to see what this looks like one level up, the follow-up on this channel starts with a client who hands you a login to a piece of software their company has been paying for. No Excel files. No ritual. Just a vendor contract and a blank editor. That one took longer to see.